Hi, I thought I would make a record in English as well this December. I'm sitting here in my knitting room with Hera as a company, and I have a few things that I want to show you, that I want to share with you. And actually, if it's just you, Mandy, that is watching, that's okay. That's fine with me because I feel that I am visiting your house every day this time of the year since you're doing the Vlogmas. I'm talking about Mouse's Makes, Mandy. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to show some of the things that I've been doing. It is all woolly stuff that gives warmth and comfort during this pretty dark and cold season here in Sweden. I Maybe I should start with the biggest thing. Yeah, Mandy, she started a Stephen West marathon this year, and she set out for, I think it was 9 patterns that she wanted to make, and she yeah. And so I have been following this marathon and been making my own Stephen West project. And one of the biggest ones are now finished, the Starflanket. It's also a knit along in Area Barks podcast. Um, this it's impossible to show all because it's a flanket, it's a blanket, it's a big one. Um, I've been using Ullcentrum yarn from Öland. I may show a picture here how happy I was when I bought this yarn a couple of years ago. Then I've started projecting this yarn, but ripped them up because I wasn't satisfied enough for this very important, very beautiful yarn. But now I'm very happy with this Flanket. This may seem to be difficult, but it isn't actually. The most difficult part is to find a long. Oh yeah, that was not an invitation, Hira. Do you like it? Yeah, she's matching it, isn't it? Yeah. If you can purl, if you can knit, you can do this. You have to have patience, and you have to not be in a hurry. I managed to do the brioche part as well. I do recommend a million of markers here because that helped me a lot to stay in count. Yeah, we're very satisfied with this blanket. I think this will stay here for a while. Yeah, this is another thing that is warming my body this time of year and that I'm using mostly outside when I'm taking short walks um, is this REI Sweater by Ronja Hakalehto. It is knitted up in Swedish wool, 3-ply by Järbo, and it's knitted from the top down. Right now it is snowing and it's around 0 Celsius, and it's I could wear this without any problem and without a jacket and take a walk with it. It's no problem. And it's also I'm not getting wet. The snow is very wet, and it doesn't bother me when I have this wool sweater. So that's another garment that I'm using. If you would like to knit this, Ronja, you can't find it on Ravelry yet. Ronja is giving out a book, and she this Monday is coming out from the print. She's in Helsinki right now, where we all should be because it's the Yarn Festival there. She's there showing up the book and the prototypes, and I was lucky enough to be the test knitter of this sweater. This is in the front page of her book. She's wearing this particular sweater. Yeah. And do follow Ronja on Instagram, because she has a wonderful Instagram. She's living in the north of Finland. With lovely dogs and sheep, and follow her on Instagram. That's a warm recommendation from me. I'm gonna knit another sweater in December. I'm gonna knit a sweater called Winter Night Sweater. It's designed by Power of Wool, Anneli Verbrugge, and it's published in Nordic Knitting Society. That's a monthly where you can receive or buy patterns monthly. And this December, that is the pattern for this December. And I am knitting it up in this yarn. I'm gonna do it in Loghouse Brown. That is this brown. In the yoke, you have the typical winter motifs like heart, a tree, snowflakes, stars. So I have two options. This is the main color, and I could knit the pattern or in the yoke with this light blue, because brown and blue I think is a good combination. And this blue, sometimes when you look outside, you see that everything is in this shape. When there is snow and the sun is setting, everything is blue. I could do that, or I could go all in and make hearts in red, stars in yellow, snowflakes in white, and the pine tree in green. Yeah, what do you think? Should I go for this or that that option? I'm gonna start knitting this after I finished 2 projects that I'm working on right now. Um, and maybe I have come to the joke when it's Christmas Eve, and then I will decide. But please say what you think, the blue one or this different color one. This winter night dress is winter night sweater is knit from down up, and I'm gonna measure the body from this sweater because I think this length of a sweater is perfect on me. I have hips and a butt, and that is I need to decide if it's gonna be over my button or not, and I'm thinking not. This reached to my hips, and that is a nice length for a sweater for me. Otherwise, I can knit a dress instead. And I've actually knitted a dress. It's a gift. Yeah, I've knitted a dress that for someone else. It's the Magnolia Magnolia Dress from Camilla Vard. And yeah, it's also knitted up in Swedish wool, 3-ply, and I knitted it with mohair drops, silk mohair, and I've used 7mm yeah, I think this makes a very nice garment. Although it's knit up in 7mm, it's yeah, it fills up, and I hope that this will be that my cousin that is will be receiving this will be satisfied. I know she will be, and I know she will use this. You see, it's a double knitted neck, and so I actually made a tubular cast off both in the hem and in the arm here. Yeah, since she's not using her place, I can put stuff there. Yeah. I want to show you my Wilfreda sweater as well. That's a project that I'm about to finish. And it's also knitted up in one strand of mohair and one strand of yarn. Sometimes it's easy to think that you need to have the same color on the mohair as the yarn, and you actually don't. It turns out to be more variation and more live in the fabric. You can see it both in this and in this. Um, so don't be scared to use a mohair that isn't exactly as the yarn, because you will win on using different shades. This I'm knitting on a 6 millimeter, and it's knitting up quite fast. I have some centimeters on the second arm, and then I will work on the body. I've been knitting dresses this year. It's been a thing that I've been doing, and I had a hashtag in Swedish that is Sticka-klänning 2023, and I have had a hashtag in English as well, Knitted Dress 2023. I'm starting off the new year with knitting another dress. I don't know if you've been. You can see on Ravelry, because a lot of patterns have shown up from Järbo. That's a Swedish company here that gives out collections every now and then. And they have recently published something that is called Väsen. I don't really know how to translate that into English, but it's those magical magical persons that is living in the woods. Yeah, you can see on the pictures in Ravelry what it's what the theme is. But I am the 1st of January. I will be start and knit a dress in this collection that is called SKook, and this pattern exists in English as well. And I will be knitting this up. This is a project bag from another Swedish podcaster, Sophie. And I filled this up with 10 yarn balls from also Järbo Svensk Ull. I've bought all this. I'm not promoted in any way. I love this type of yarn, and I love to knit in it. And I will do a striped SKook dress in January. And if you want to follow that process or maybe be a part of it, you're welcome. Another there's a lot of make-alongs, mystery knits, and all sorts of things this time of year. I've been looking at different vlogs. Of course, Mandy makes. I've been looking at Finnish knitting stories on Janna that has the same cold as I've had in 3 weeks now. That's why my voice sounds a little bit weak. But Finnish knitting stories, and I've been following. I'm following SKook. That's a Norwegian vlog, and I think she's publishing in English as well. Not the Vlogmas, but when she's doing the podcast, I think she's doing it in English as well. And a Danish woman that is the traveler knitter. She's also doing Vlogmas, and she speaks English. And yeah, I haven't bought a advent calendar this year because I can't afford it, and I have a million of yarns at home. So, but it's funny. I feel it's really interesting to follow the different Vlogmas and see what they are making and what they are receiving in the advent calendars they have. One make along that I will participate in is the Christmas mittens by Maya Karlsson this year, and she's been giving out a pattern, free pattern, every Christmas or every December in, I think it's 6 years now. And this year you knit in Swedish wool 4-ply. It's like Aran weight. Any Aran weight will do, I think. In this too, and Gotland grey and this blue one. It's almost turquoise actually. Because I need mittens, and yeah, it's nice to at least participate in one of these make-alongs in December. Yeah. Maybe I should mention as well what I'm wearing. This is another pattern from Nordic Knitting Societies. It's the November pattern by Jonathan Tolo. I think he's more known outside of Sweden than here in Sweden. He's been making a lot of shawls and scarves and hats. And now I'm showing this inside out. But this is the Nordic November shawl. And I knitted this in a month. It started up with garter stitch and then some brioche and then some slip stitches and then yarn over. It was a really nice knitting experience actually, and it's the perfect size for me. This yarn is a little bit thicker, and that's good because that's the one that is near my neck. Yeah. What's nice with brioche as well, I should show that, is that this part is looking very beautiful on the other side as well. Yeah. I didn't bought any specific yarns for this. I had these yarns in stash. And that's nice as well to find different combinations that you haven't even thought about, but then just marries and find their place in a shawl. Yeah, I hope uh, that you have enough knitting time this December, and hopefully this was a little bit of inspiration here from the Swedish country. I will continue knitting today. I don't see that I can move from here since Hera has decided to um, stay on this Starflanket. Yeah, we will be sitting here. Hopefully, someone will come with some food eventually. Yeah, have a nice December, and hopefully, I will have the strength and the um, inspiration to continue to um, make episodes in English as well. Bye.